Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here today to unbox a purchase from Diamond Art Studio. I'm going to take it out this pack while I tell you about it. So they are a company I have bought from a few times now. They are a UK-based company and their stock ships really quickly within the UK. There's free UK shipping, and if I ordered, well, it's the weekend now. If I ordered on Monday, it would probably be shipped Monday and arrive with me Tuesday. That's typical with them. So they are a company that I've been really enjoying checking out because of the convenience of that, the lower cost of buying within the UK, and of course, most importantly, the quality of their product. I'm working on my first one from them at the moment, which is Gingerbread House, and I've been really enjoying it. I'd bought a few from them before and not got around to working on any, but now I'm on my first one. I feel more confident buying from them again because now I know that the quality it appeared to be is borne out by working on the product. So when you buy from Diamond Art Studio, they wrap their products really beautifully. I've seen videos and they do this by hand, so they're all wrapped really neatly in this lovely brown parcel paper with a little thank you card and a ribbon. It almost seems like a shame to open it, but open it I'm going to. So yeah, what have we got on here? A little bit about them and some links to some of their socials. So this painting I bought on Easter weekend when they were running a bit of a sale. I think they had 30% off clearance items and 15% off other items. And this is from the normal stock section of the website. And it is a painting by an artist I've bought from before, through Diamond Art Studio. So I have, I'm not explaining myself very well. I have another painting by this artist from Diamond Art Studio because they license her, as far as I know, exclusively. I haven't seen anyone else selling her artwork. And yeah, I really like her artwork and I'm often drawn to it, so I thought I would get another. And the big thing that I wanted to do is try one of their round paintings because all of the ones I have so far are squares. And this one, the last one that they had in stock, was a round. I'm not sure if they do a choice for it or not because some of their paintings they do, some they just do in one shaped diamond. So this is just about C. I can't fit it anymore, but obviously I'll show you more as we go in. Pink Blossom Tree. And the artist is, oh, I should have looked this up. Is she Eszter Voros or something like that? Let me check. Yes, I actually remembered a name right for once. Eszter Voros. Diamond Art Studio are a company that are making the shift to only selling licensed artwork, where they have licensed directly with an artist and they're reproducing that artist's work with their consent and compensating them. And that is something that I really appreciate in a company. I really like their branding as well. Lovely purple boxes. And just a little bit of detail on the side and some links to their socials. So all the typical kind of stuff. Right, let's have a look. Did I ask for a toolkit or not? They are a company where they give you the choice for whether you want a toolkit or not. I think I said I didn't. We'll find out. I certainly don't need any more toolkits at the moment. Yeah, I don't seem to have a toolkit, so that is why I chose not to. Now, I'll just unbend that a bit. So here is a closer picture of the artwork. As you can see, it's quite simple. It's not massively varied in colours, which is unusual for me, but it is full of lovely, bright, not massively bright necessarily, but lovely shades of pink. And I just thought this would be a really fun one to try, and to try out their round diamonds and see if the quality is as good as it is for their squares. We have individual sticker sheets here. So yeah, what they've actually done, I don't know if you can see, but the individual bits are stickers. So you've got a sticker for the DMC code, you've got a sticker for the symbol. So that gives you a lot of flexibility that they're actually separated out. I don't think, yeah, the number bit isn't well, it isn't an individual sticker. You could cut it out because this is all a sticker sheet, if that makes sense. But you don't really need that bit. So yeah, I like that. That's a really nice touch to have them individual. And we've got 39 colours, which isn't bad considering this is a painting with, you know, very predominant colours of pink and black. White and grey shades, but not a huge amount else. So that suggests we're going to have some lovely shading in there. I can also see at the bottom we have an AB drill. ABs are Aurora Borealis drills. They are drills with an extra special coating on them that adds sparkle and depth and accents to a painting, and I really enjoy having some of those spread through a piece. Okay, I'm going to have a look at the painting and then I'll have a look at some of the drills. Aren't they lovely? Isn't that really, really pretty? More reds than I realised looking at the artwork. I always do this. I'm not very good at picking out the colours that you see. But I guess we've got toadstools at the bottom. And then some of the pink tree is actually so bright and deep that it's probably more of a red. I'm guessing that's what's going on. I'll take a closer look at those in a minute. I'm just going to get into the actual painting. Oh, I did have a toolkit. Okay. And this is nice. I don't remember having a canvas, sort of, not canvas, like a raffia bag from them before. That's lovely. So, the basic toolkit that they offer, you get a tray. You get a multi-placer. That's a 7-placer. I think that's everything. Yeah. Oh, no. And a 4-placer. I thought that's unusual. Normally placers do a 4-placer if they're only doing one. But yeah, 4 and 7. I get a pen and matching applicator, some tweezers, and a little pot of blue wax. I quite like blue wax, actually. I've shifted more towards using putties recently, but I'll probably go back to waxes at some point. And I do find that blue waxes just seem to last a little bit longer than the pink equivalent. Right. Now I'm going to roll this back on itself. I do really enjoy the canvas material that Diamond Art Studio uses. It's quite firm, a reasonable degree of stiffness, but at the same time it feels quite thin, so you don't have to fight it to roll it back on itself like I'm doing now. I don't like really, really thick canvases where you can't do this so much. Here it is. Lovely. It's just got a little creased in places, so I'm just going to peel back the covering and try and smooth those out. Not that they're problematic creases, but I'm a perfectionist. Whoop. I say that and then I'm not doing a very good job of this. Okay, that's a little better there now. Let me just do the other side. No. The panic then. So if you don't know why I just panicked slightly, the plastic cover that you get on poured glue paintings like this is one-sided, or at least in my experience it's always one-sided, which means if you let the wrong side go on your painting, you're in trouble because it can stick fast. I'm not sure in my panic there if that's even what had happened. I just thought it had. Right. Let me show you the whole thing. So, there it is. We've got Diamond Art Studio UK Limited at the top, their branding, a legend on either side, as is fairly typical. At the bottom, there's their socials, so Facebook and Instagram. And the bottom right is the details of the licensing and a reiteration of their company details. So, Eszter and Voros and EYCIIR, and it says VE underneath. I'm not sure what all of that stands for, but I know that it represents this artist. It must be a name that she goes by. So if you see that on one of their paintings, that refers to Eszter and Voros. And she has quite a distinctive style. They have several of her pieces, and she's popular, so I wouldn't be surprised if there were more in the future. And they have this really lovely distinctive style, usually a lot of black in the middle. There'll be figures of some kind, whether it's animals or people, in dark colours, and then brighter colours around it. And I think it's really, really pretty. It's going to have a fair amount of confetti looking at this. At the edges, if you remember from the artwork, it starts out sort of a blackish grey at the edges and then gets fainter and fainter and works into the middle. And the way that that's coming across in the rendering is you get this kind of blending of the colours. So there is a strip here of just a darker colour, which I'm guessing is, 336 is a dark blue. But then when it starts to fade into the pinker colours, there's quite a lot of switching between colours. So, confetti is where you're switching between colours regularly. Mind you, in the middle, there's a fair amount of blocking where it's just that pink. And you've also got the black bit. So, not the most confetti heavy piece. I don't think it will take too long to work up because it's also relatively small. What is it? I forgot that bit. 50 by 50. So not too bad at all. I'm really into sort of smaller and medium-sized paintings at the moment, just because I do get a little bit bored with bigger paintings. And I wouldn't want to tackle a painting that had very predominant, limited colour palettes if it was a lot bigger than this. That's just a personal thing for me. So this is perfect. And it looks to be a really good size to render the artwork beautifully. Okay. Let me have a look at some of their drills. I'm just going to grab a tray. So they package their drills in little baggies. Which is really good for anyone who likes to work straight out of baggies because you don't even have to kit up. Right. I will kit up in storage pots, but it tends to go nice and quickly when they're in baggies. So, let's have a look at these drills. Okay. So these look pretty typical of the kind of round drills that I expect from quality companies. You'll get ones that look like this from a lot of places with this very, very smooth top that's super shiny. This will be very sparkly, this painting, because all of these drills are excellent at catching the light. So they're lovely. Let's see if I can find those ABs to have a look at as well. Ooh. Try not to lose half my drills while I'm doing it. Here we are. So if you weren't sure what I meant when I was talking about AB drills, let's take a closer look at some of those. And these are really nice sparkly ones. It does vary from company to company how clear the AB coating is. And these ones look pretty nice to me. Those are going to be beautiful accents in the painting. So it's not the drill's fault they're sticking in this tray, it's just a tray I use a lot. And as a result, it's constantly in need of a wash because it gets bits of residue from waxes and putty on it. And I'm lazy about cleaning. Okay, let's pick one more colour to have a look at. Oh, let's have a look at the 310. 310 historically is a colour that companies may struggle a little bit more to get good quality drills in. It's not as bad as it used to be. And rounds are rarely as difficult as squares anyway, but I'll just have a look and check for any trash in these drills. Focus. There's the focus. It took its time. It's harder to see with the dart drills, but I'm not seeing any problems. Typical flaws, if you like, with this kind of drill are that they may not be perfectly round. They can sort of miss a bit on the side. Occasionally you'll get holes and things or dimples, but not so much. But they look pretty even. I think there's one there that's maybe a slightly wonky shape, but they're looking good to me. Right, there's one last thing I want to do, which is check where those ABs go. I'm not sure where that came from, it doesn't particularly matter. They're sort of largely in DMC order, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, there is a code here on the drill bag as well. So if you like to store your canvases and your drill bag separately, that links up with this little bit of detail here so that you could do that. So, this tick symbol is what I'm looking for the ABs, and I see straight away a block of it here in this moon, which is going to be gorgeous. Happy to see that. We've got the outline of the deer, so I think that's kind of moonlight glowing down on him and making him shimmer a little bit. And the little dots of them all around the place. I'm guessing these are stars, aren't they? Yeah, of course they are, stars. So that's going to be beautiful. A fair amount of it in the tree up here as well. Again, I guess that's moonlight. So that's a really good choice, I think, to put that AB in there. That will make a big difference to how it looks. I'm really happy with this. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention about this, just because I was really impressed with the customer service. So I ordered this on Sunday, I believe, and I was away. And I know from previous experience that they are very, very quick at shipping. So I thought they'll probably ship it on Monday and it'll get there on Tuesday, and I'm not home until Thursday. So I popped a note on my order saying, if you could not ship until later in the week, that would be ideal because I'm away. Delivery from Friday onwards would be perfect. And in the past, when I put sort of delivery notes, or just notes in general on orders, I'm not always confident that companies are going to pay attention to them. But in this case, I think it was maybe 10-20 minutes later, I had an email back saying, as per your notes, this will be shipped on Thursday. And that's exactly what they did. They sent it on Thursday. I received it on Friday when I was back home again. And it's just the little things like that that I think give you a really good impression of a company, because it's nice to be listened to and, you know, to be able to participate in a sale that would have been finished if I'd waited till later in the week without worrying about my order going missing because it would have been delivered to my doorstep when I wasn't there. So really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the great customer service, guys. That is it from me today. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Do check out Diamond Art Studio UK if you haven't already. I think they're a great company. I think as they expand their catalogue of artists, and the range of paintings that they offer, they are going to be more and more, you know, one to watch for. And they do ship internationally. I'm not sure what the charges are. You would have to check yourself. I know that shipping is free within the UK for diamond paintings, so they are a really great company to shop with. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and consider dropping a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. Bye bye.